In the last concept, we introduced the robust definition of privacy proposed by Cynthia Dwork et al. I want to call your special attention to this last phrase in the definition, which was, differential privacy describes a promise made by a data holder or curator to a data subject, and the promise is like this. You will not be affected adversely or otherwise by allowing your data to be used in any study or analysis, no matter what other studies, data sets, or information sources are available. This is one of the most challenging and nuanced aspects of differential privacy because, as it turns out, even if you do a great job of not releasing private information contained within a dataset, perhaps you anonymize the data, if someone else releases a related anonymized private dataset, often it can be possible to divulge the private aspects of the information you were trying to hide by studying these two separate dataset releases. Let me show you through an example. If you've been in the machine learning community for a few years, you might remember the Netflix competition or the Netflix prize, which gave away $1 million to the team which could build the best movie recommendation system. As a part of this open competition, Netflix published an anonymized dataset of over 100 million movie ratings from 500,000 users so that the teams in the competition could train their machine learning models. Specifically, the names of the movies and the usernames of the individuals have been replaced with unique integer IDs. So in theory, the dataset didn't disclose private information about the individuals doing the rating. And as an extra level of privacy, they didn't even disclose the names of the movies being rated either. However, despite the fact that neither people's real names nor the movie's real names were released, two researchers at the University of Texas were able to de-anonymize both the names of the movies and the names of the individuals using a clever statistical technique. They scraped the IMDb movie review site and used statistical analysis to find individuals who were rating movies on both IMDb and on Netflix. This allowed them to de-anonymize a large percentage of the users on Netflix as well as the titles of the movies that they were watching. Perhaps even more extraordinarily, in 1997, a similar technique was used to de-anonymize health records by looking at multiple separate anonymized datasets as well as online voter registration records, which ultimately led to the re-identification of Massachusetts Governor William Weld's medical records. And again, in 2013, a Harvard professor re-identified the names of more than 40% of a sample of anonymous participants in a high-profile DNA study by cross-referencing them with other publicly available datasets. All that is to say, when we consider Cynthia Dwork's definition of privacy, this notion of no matter what other sources, datasets, or information sources are available is a huge deal. Furthermore, good old-fashioned data anonymization simply isn't strong enough. In the next lesson, we're going to unpack what this means when you actually start working with a dataset.